Hello everybody, welcome back to another Skin Splash Art review. Okay, right. So, we are now onto our first official skin line of the year, which is always a Chinese New Year related theme, because obviously Riot is owned by a Chinese company, which is Tencent, and obviously they always do the Chinese New Year as the first practically the first month. It starts in February, I think end of February, but they get it out early so then they can, but it's still really cool because they do get to some skins like champions, like this is the year of the snake. Last year was the year of the dragon, so they gave it to Aurelion Sol. They didn't give I don't think the skin line has a legendary this time, which is strange. But maybe it was because they gave it to Mel. I don't know if Mel got a legendary, which is weird, but I don't know. Well, maybe there's more coming. I think there might be more skins coming for the skin line, but I don't know. Anyway, let us begin. So, basically, we got Jarvan. I'm not a fan of Jarvan as a character, but I do like the splash art for a couple of reasons. One, they've incorporated the snake, which is really cool. So we'll start with his head, and then we'll work around all the different parts and details I can see in the background. Right, so the snake, it's on his head, really cool. It's obviously the year of snake, so that's why that would be there. And you've got the Jarvan the fourth. That's the fifth right there, but I'm pretty sure we could figure out maybe the snake in the middle is supposed to be the one, and then you've got the V, which would be Jarvan the fourth. So the snake would actually have to be here if it was going to be. There's a missed opportunity. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, I like the hair. It's a bit more of a younger version of Jarvan, maybe. As normal one seems like this one looks like a younger version of him, but they've obviously gone. The cheekbones are insane. They've put loads of detail onto his face. It's Jarvan. What can I say? His hair is blue. It's really cool. I think he might have a man bun back there. I can't tell. Shoulder pauldrons looking really cool. I like them. They've got a very They've got again the V shape and a snake. A snake running through the middle. Almost missed that. That's cool. I like the snake. They've obviously got fur here around him. It's extra protection, I guess, keeping him warm as well. It's cool. I like the gold. That's really cool. Does that make a shape of snake? No, though that is that emerald? Might be. That's cool. I like the patterns as well. That's really cool. And the patterns there, the leaves and stuff like that, in like an opal color, which is cool. Then his belt, he's got like a ram symbol or something like that. Two antlers in there, and then two antlers there. It's cool. And then you've got like a little symbol there. I can't zoom in any further than this, but that's essentially that. Cool little protection on his legs. Obviously, it's like a massive belt that kind of goes down here as well. Protects his legs. And then his arms, they've got protection from any attacks to his hands. Maybe he's got like a little glove that he slipped on already onto his glove that he's protecting his it's like a wrist protection. Cool. It does the job, and we can see a bit more of that actually. Though this arm actually has a lot more protection. It's got another. This one is like a tiny one, and this one with his actual spear, or I don't know what it is. I used to just think it was a flag that he held, because it is, isn't it? He just puts a flag in the floor. I don't know if that's like a jousting stick, or if it's a. If you know, okay, I'm not gonna say if you know, because most people will know who are watching this. You'll probably be a Jarvan main. So if you could let me know in the comments down below if it's a. If you would say it's a flag that he's holding, I don't think in this skin line it is, but or if it's a jousting stick that you'd use for when you're riding a horse, because I do not know what it is. I don't think it's a spear, because in game he just puts it in the floor, and then that's really it. He does poke you with it when he zaps, like zooms towards you, but I don't know what his weapon is. I guess I could search it up, but it'd be more fun if I heard from you guys in the comments, give you guys a chance to tell me what it is. But yeah, I do wonder why he's gone for more protection on this arm. He is holding it with this arm. Maybe that would be scratching against his arm if he was, I guess like moving his arm around, and maybe that would hit his wrist a bit. That makes sense. But I would have gone for the same protection on both arms. Then you could switch which arm you hold it in, even if you do have a weak hand and you you want to switch in the better hand. But still, Anyway, I do like the glowing effect that we've got going on here in the He's kind of being fed by all the ribbons that are like flowing around him, and then we got a snake there in the background, but we'll talk about that in a minute. It's kind of like feeding into the jousting stick is what I'm going to call it, and it's overpowering the some eye in there. It's like it's awake. There's like a symbol in there, like an eyeball, and then obviously the sharp pieces here. I don't know if it's made out of paper because they're Mythmakers, so they kind of look like everything in the background's made out of paper, which is pretty interesting. Don't know too much about the skin line because I'm more into the firecracker side of things, but still very cool. I like the butterfly, really cool, a nice touch, and yeah, the snake at the top. So now we're going to talk about things in the background. We've also got the shoulder pauldron over there as well. It's the same thing, snake over there. We've got a snake here in the background with the 3 little patterns on its head, goes round here and up here, and then out of sight, and it looks like it comes back and feeds into this. So it's like he's summoning the snake out. Either the snake's feeding his stick thing, jousting stick, and it's feeding into it and it's powering it up, or he's summoning it by making it come out, and it's now like backing him up as a second protection thing, backup. Other things I want to mention in the background is obviously he is the prince of, or maybe the king now of Demacia. Depends on what timeline you're looking at. And he's obviously got his guards here in the background, which is really cool. But instead of them being Demacian, because this is a skin line, we've just got, I think they're supposed to be just like your regular paper cut, not regular paper cut, but you know, like they're kind of like when you do like snowflake men or whatever you call them, you cut out the people and you turn them into like little pieces of paper and stuff like that, and you've like fold them out. So that's really cool, and they're in red, which is cool, with the mustache. It looks really cool. They're like imperial type soldiers, which is cool, and then they've got their own little outfits. Sadly, we can't see the entire thing, which is a bit sad, but hopefully they might have another skin like splash art where they're featured so you can see them. But I don't know, there's something in the background there. I can't really make out what it is. It's in red and a bit jagged, but you know, maybe another skin line. But I do like this design of the temple we can see here in the background. I also do like the red and him, and it's all like faded in the background, but you can still make out what everything is, like birds, doves maybe. Then you've got the symbol here, not the symbol, but the house, really cool. Like I like architecture, so it's like a pretty cool. I'm also a massive big fan of the clouds and stuff. Like the design you got in the background kind of reminds me of the background of Mario games, where you see like the little hills and stuff, which is cool, and the cool type of clouds they got going on there. Again, more houses over there and temples, which is really cool. And yeah, there's not much else. Ooh, a spear. There, we can see one from the guard holding it, which is pretty cool. And a bit of like a flower or butterfly effect down there, which is cool, but not much else I can really talk about. So, I'm gonna rate this splash art. I'll give it a 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. I think what it would be missing is maybe if they had actually, I don't know, maybe they did, but like I would have, maybe if they moved the snake just here, they could have like given it off as like Jarvan the 4th type vibe, which would have been really funny, and a really, really funny and really smart like opportunity they could have used there to have taken the V shape, and then, or maybe it's V for Viper, but that's kind of random. But you know, it would have been really nice to have put maybe like the snake's head going around here, so it's like 1V for Roman numerals being 4, Jarvan the 4th. But maybe that was a missed opportunity, but you know, it's not that bad. It's still really good. It's a really decent splash art for Jarvan. Though they have overdone the face a bit. They tend to do that a bunch sometimes. Like they'll just chisel at the face, and then some of the other details don't get as much attention, which is kind of sad, but oh well, it happens. There's always more splash shots to review, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys like this skin splash shot review. Let me know in the comments down below. Would you have rated it any higher? Would you have rated something lower? Let me know your reasons in the comments down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see any of the Mythmaker videos that should be appearing on screen now or in the playlist, they'll all be there from the ones I'm reviewing. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.